Hey everyone, how are you? So on the artist walk, found a cute little place to sit and listen to the waves coming in, feel the breeze coming through. There's a little small opening, and kind of just going to show you that. So to me, the artist walk is not always about maybe just going to the museum, seeing something that was related to art, because everything around us is related to art. It's creativity, right? So everything around us, nature was created. It's a creation, and it is art. It is a natural form of art. So to me, that is one of my enjoyments and my creativity and what I think is art, right? Natural art. But it's a way to come back into our creative self, which helps the art flow through us and what we're creating, whether it is actually a portrait or painting or photography or whatever it is that we're creating, jewelry, masterpieces, writing, whatever your art is, your art form. So it's a good part of the process, and that's how I view it. So I really like to get out here and enjoy, but I do want to kind of talk about, there was a topic last night, and so the topic was, I was engaging with this person that I know, and we were talking about the topic of doing your own thing, right? And that's important too, is being able to do your own thing and not always getting involved with other people, right? And in those situations, the thing about that is other people can view you in a negative way if you're not always, making yourself known, being present, or, being engaged with them, or, I don't know, involved in their drama, whatever's going on. And if you're kind of just doing your own thing, it's a good thing, because you're not engaging with others, when they're not in the highest vibration, so it doesn't bring you down. It doesn't play, and it helps them because it doesn't play into their vibration. It helps bring them down further, right? So you have a choice there. Do you want to engage in things that are not of a high vibration or a good vibration, to bring yourself down and bring them even lower, right? Because the more people that gather around them and engage in that lower vibration, the lower they're going to go, and the sadder it's going to get, and the more complaining it's going to get, and then it's going to be like, this isn't really getting anybody anywhere. It really isn't. And so the best thing to do is maybe try not to engage in those situations, right? And just do your own thing and be, I'm really sorry about you're going through all that, but you know what, I have to go, and it's not, they may view it as mean, rude, they don't care, whatever the situation may come up, but that's from their view, because they want you to wallow in it with them, right? So if you can just walk away and maintain your space, right, it doesn't bring you down, okay? So that's really important as you're going through, your day, because who wants to be brought down all the time? Right? Just because somebody else is going through a negative situation doesn't mean you have to too, right? It's not yours, right? But because we are caring, loving, and compassionate, we just jump in and we think that we need to, but we don't, right? We are doing more of a service to ourselves and them by not doing that, because what service are you doing to them by jumping into their wallow pool with them? Nothing, right? Unless you can withstand and be positive within their vibration while they're wallowing, and you cannot be affected by it, then that's great. Then go for it and see how that works out for you. But in the other perspective, you're actually doing everybody a service by not engaging in that lower vibration, right? Send them love, give them love, hug them, say I'm sorry for you, or sorry you're going through it, show empathy and compassion. but don't wallow in it. It's not to be wallowed in with them, because you're just creating a bigger pool of wallow. So, but also too, like what I was talking about, just kind of doing your own thing. You know, it's okay to just do your own thing, and that's something that I used to be told when I was little. Like, I lived in my own world. I just kind of do my own thing, and that was a good thing, because like I don't get into as much trouble. I probably would be if I would get all caught up and engaged with other people and what they're doing. So it's good to do your own thing. So I've seen like two different perspectives on that. So I've seen somebody from the discussion last night, I've seen somebody's discussion or perspective that they said that, you know, she's just very quiet, keeps to herself, and, you know, she's not very outgoing or that kind of thing, right? Which is totally untrue. It's just their perception from how I engage with them, because they tend to be a person who is a lot of the times in a lower vibration, so I don't choose to engage with that, right? So I just kind of, hey, how are you? And I'm gonna go and do this, and I'll talk to you later, kind of thing, right? So from their view of, naturally they're gonna see that I'm maybe not outgoing, or that I don't, you know, I'm not very social, or whatever the situation is. But that's because I choose not to engage with that, right? When I see people who are outgoing and happy and high vibration and enjoying life and positive, then those are the ones that I tend to engage with more, because that's the direction that I want to go. And they will have a whole different view and perspective of me, because I am engaging. That's where I feel more comfortable, right? So everybody around you, when you can do your own thing and you can make your own choices and stand in your own power and do the things that you do in whatever situation it is, people are going to have different views of you, but you are the only one that knows the truth, right? So the one who thought I was quiet and introvert and things like that was not like a true view of who I am. Only with my interactions with her, but she didn't know the reason why I act the way that I acted around her, because I just didn't want to get pulled down into the negative pool and wallow, right? So knowing that helps you to understand, right? We do have the choices of who we engage with, things that we do. We don't always have to do what other people want us. And doing our own thing and being in our own world is a good thing. It's not a negative thing. People think it's a negative thing because it's only because you don't get caught up in their stuff and they want you to, right? So it's okay to be in your own bubble, your own world, right? Because you have your own stuff in your own bubble, in your own world that you have to deal with, whether instead of going out into somebody else's bubble and wallow with them. So definitely know that it's okay to do you, right? One, to live in your own bubble. Two, and just to honor and love yourself, you know, but have compassion and understanding about other people too, where they are, maybe where they're not, and how you engage with them. So, but then when they see you doing your own thing, which is a good thing, they may not have that positive view of you, but they're not really coming from a positive place anyway. So know that that is a possibility, that you might have that view from other people when you don't choose to engage with them, because you are honoring yourself and them by not doing that, right? So so do your service, right? That's doing service. You don't have to do service that's huge in the world, like go save somebody or go save something, right? That is just in itself being a service to yourself and to others by not wallowing in the pool and making it bigger. All right? So enjoy doing you, being yourself, and living in your own bubble. Happy journeys.